Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I thank you so much for watching. And today we're going to be doing a video on vegan chili. And I actually make this chili about every other week. I'm really obsessed with it, and ever since I made up the recipe, I tweak it a little bit here and there every time I make it, but every time it's still vegan, low fat, and no oil, which is pretty healthy compared to any other chili that you may find out there. And so if you do try the chili, please let me know in the comments down below if you like it. As well, if you like it, don't forget to like. And without further ado, let's just get right into the video. What you're gonna need for this chili are 1 cup of kale chopped, 1½ green peppers diced, 2 red peppers diced, 3/4 of a cup of mushrooms diced, 1 onion finely chopped, 1 package of Light Life Smart Ground, 1 large can of vegetarian baked beans, 1 container of chunky tomato sauce, and 3 cups of water. And as you can see, here I am chopping up all of my vegetables and throwing them all in the same bowl. And I do this basically to kind of just see quantity wise if I want to add anything, take a few things out, whatever, as well as to make sure that they're all chopped in roughly the same type of size. And here you can see this is everything all done, all chopped, and quantity wise you can kind of get a good idea of how much I have. Then I take a big pot and I place it on my stove and put the heat on medium high. Then I take all of my vegetables and I throw them right into the pot when it's a little bit warm. And what I'm trying to do is give my vegetables a good saute, because I'd rather cook them first a little bit so they can get brown and wilt a little bit, because as you can see I'm getting all the way to the top of the pot, and if I were to add anything else while the vegetables are this big, it wouldn't be as good of an idea. And then here I'm just going to take 1 cup of water and pour it right over the vegetables so that they can get a good steam. And next I'm taking my Light Life Smart Ground, and I just want to give you guys a quick idea of what it looks like, because to me it looks like ground beef, but I don't know if any other carnivores or anybody else would disagree with me. So that's what it looks like frozen. So then all I do is I take a large, Tupperware container and place it right inside. And then I actually submerge it with water so that I can put it right in the microwave and it can heat up right in its own package. And time-wise, I usually only microwave it for about 3 to 4 minutes. This time I just did 3 minutes because it's only been in my freezer for a day or so. And by that time my veggies have steamed up quite a bit, and you can see that they reduced a lot. And I take my tomato sauce, pour it right on top. And this is a trick that my mom actually taught me, is if you pour water in the container and shake it up, you get all the rest of the tomato sauce in there and you don't waste anything. So here I am just mixing everything together and making sure that nothing's sticking to the bottom. Then I take my can of vegetarian beans, and this one is one of my favorites because I feel like it just has a good flavor to it. But instead of using the seasonings that came with it, I actually strain the beans and rinse them off, because I like to use my own seasonings rather than what comes in the can. So here I am just emptying it out right in a strainer, right in my sink. And I do that same trick where I pour water in it, shake it up, that way you're not wasting anything. And I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the water on and just wash off all of the molasses and seasonings that came with the package. So now I'm just adding those beans right into the pot, and you can see the chili is starting to bubble up. And then I just mix everything together. After I place the beans in, my smart ground is usually done by then, so then I strain it of the water. Then I take any knife I can find and I just cut open the packaging, and I actually just place it right back into the bowl that I microwaved it in. That way it's easy cleanup. And after it's heated up, you can see it just crumbles so easily. And I just do that and then place it right into the chili. After I've mixed up the chili a bunch, all I do is I add another cup of the water, so that's 2 cups right now, and then 1 more, which makes 3 cups total. And now onto seasonings. I like to use salt, pepper, cumin, cayenne, basil, parsley, onion powder, and nutritional yeast. And I always change up the quantities, but that's usually what I stick to. And if no one is familiar with what nutritional yeast is, it's one of the most amazing things ever invented. If I were to describe it, it kind of tastes like cheddar cheese, but it's just a seasoning I like to use in, my pasta, my chili, any other savory dish. And it's has a really great taste. It's vegetarian, gluten-free, salt-free, sugar-free. It's just free of everything. And this I actually got on Amazon. So here I am adding salt, adding the cumin, and I like a lot of cumin because I feel like it gives, a nice smoky flavor to everything. So I actually did about 3 palmfuls of this total. And then I am adding the onion powder. Then the nutritional yeast, and it looks like I'm adding a lot, but I promise guys, it's very subtle in taste, but it tastes amazing. And then a little bit of cayenne, because there's nothing wrong with a little bit of spice and some chili. Then my basil. Then the parsley. And then lastly, I had to hand crank my black pepper because my container, which has it already cracked for you, ran out. So this was a little bit of labor, but labor of love. And then I mix everything together, and you can see the seasoning looks amazing in there. And all I do is I break apart a little bit more of the light life if it's stuck together a little bit still. Then what I'll do is I'll turn the heat to low, and then I'll cover the chili up, and I literally let it cook for a good 30 to 45 minutes on that low heat, just so the water can go down. And you can see that's pretty much how the chili is when it's all done. All hearty, chunky, and ready to eat. And this serves about 8 to 12 people. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I know I say that in every video, but that just really means I mean it. And if anybody out there is vegetarian or vegan, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to follow you on Twitter and Instagram. And also, if you guys want to see any more recipe videos, don't forget to tell me and like this video, because I'll happily make some more for you. I'm filled with recipes and I love cooking. and food. So until my next one, bye guys.